What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Soflo Crypto. My name is Sam.
And I'm Kevin.
And today, we're going to be bringing you some Ethereum news. Some great news on Ethereum. And a little bit of talk about Ethereum 2.0. So, let's get into it.
All right, yeah, so if we have a look over here at the coin market cap to take a look at Ethereum, we know everything was up the past 24 hours. And now it's back down. See, it's dropped about 6%, sitting in the high 2,300s.
A lot better than it was a week ago or so.
Yeah, for sure. And the Ethereum dominance as well is up to 17%, and Bitcoin dominance at 45.
That shit just keeps on doing this fucking thing, huh?
Yeah, they're fighting definitely for the dominance there.
Well, the flippening may occur. And actually, I was going to mention that it may occur even sooner than we might think, especially because of, thank you for going to that, because a lot of banks are starting to talk about and think about moving into Ethereum 2.0 staking. In fact, there are a few banks in Switzerland, one of which is called Signum, I believe. That one says that they already have Ethereum 2.0 staking. I'm not exactly sure how, if it hasn't transitioned yet over to it. But it's very interesting. And there's another bank, I can't remember exactly what it's called. I think it was like SIBA or something, that says they are also working on Ethereum 2.0. No, SIBA, I think, or something like that. But they said they're also working on Ethereum 2.0 staking. And I'm sure that once more, and there's a bunch of banks talking about getting into this, especially because Ethereum 2.0 is going to be much more low risk and easy to deploy, just because of how much more secure it is and fast it is. And it's going to be a POS instead of a POW, or a proof of stake instead of a proof of work blockchain, which is going to mean it's going to go a lot faster and also be more secure. So a lot of banks are talking about getting into it. I know I'm rambling on and saying similar things, but it's going to be a great thing, because even if you or me might not want to stake our Ethereum at a bank, there's going to be a lot of people that will want to do that. And those people wanting to do that is going to only make the price shoot up more.
Definitely see that being the older generation of customers that are going to be staking their Ethereum at a bank.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be the old people.
Yeah, fuck the bank like usual.
And they're not going to use Bitcoin. They're not going to be doing the Bitcoin thing just because of how, as of right now, I guess until Bitcoin comes up with a way to run a staking node or something where it's not going to be so, I guess, heavy or energy consuming.
Yeah, they just recently had some update, like the first update they've had in years. I think just like 3 or 4 days ago that put out, but that's another that could be another video we do.
Yeah. But there's definitely been some scrutiny against Bitcoin, especially recently with the whole Elon Musk thing, and it's just
that fucking guy.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's going to be great, the bank thing. And do you want to move on to the scrutiny thing for Bitcoin that we were talking about? That's why I was trying to say the scrutiny thing. Like, speaking of scrutiny.
All right, so we can see here, regulatory scrutiny increases for Bitcoin. Ethereum gains interest.
Yep. Speaking of that scrutiny I was just talking about.
Yep, and that's going to be another thing, a huge thing pushing the Ethereum wave, as well as the 2.0 coming out. So you see Ether may be stealing some of Bitcoin's thunder as energy-intensive Bitcoin comes under pressure by regulators and environmentalists. China, home to 75% of the world's Bitcoin mining, wants to ban Bitcoin, considering risk and costs associated with the crypto. Some province leaders have told Bitcoin miners to shut down after failing to meet climate targets, CNBC reports. Miners are already leaving Inner Mongolia, it said. Bitcoin has eased down.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're leaving Mongolia.
Bitcoin miners to shut down after failing to meet climate targets. NBC reports miners are already leaving. I didn't know they're in Mongolia.
Yeah, 75% of the world's Bitcoin mining is being done over there in China.
Wow.
Yeah, so Bitcoin has eased down to 38,000 after flirting with 40,000 resistance. Ethereum 2.0 is gaining some traction in the banking sector, as the technology will enable users to transact with digital wallets / tokens in a decentralized blockchain system, while collecting a yield significantly larger than a traditional bank's annual percentage rate, according to CoinDesk item.
Oh, and also that reminded me, and not to cut you off, but that reminded me of the one of the things I was going to say is what they were trying to pull off here. At least what I read in the other thing I was we were going over is that banks want it to basically be Ethereum 2.0 wants to get to a point where it's as easy as opening up like a checking account in a bank and putting your money into it, just like you would your checking account. So once that happens, we're gonna see a lot of difference in the market. The market's gonna make a big swing there.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of money flowing in this. And as this guy says, head of business units at Signum Bank, given its market cap and the importance of the network, Ethereum is getting a lot of attention among institutional clients who are not necessarily knowledgeable about the entire space, but want to focus on some of the largest coins as a first step.
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of them are going to be doing when they get in and feel the most comfortable doing is getting in the largest caps. That's why you see them flocking to Bitcoin. The next best thing to them is Ethereum. So you're going to see a lot of money pumping into Ethereum here to come. Exactly.
And that's exactly why I think that and I will get to this, but that's exactly why I think that that's exactly why we said in our original video. Sorry, I kind of like had a brain fart there. In our original video, in the video that we did for beginners recently, we talked about that. We think that a lot of beginners, people that aren't familiar with the space, or people that aren't really into the crypto market too much and just want to look to invest in it, definitely Ethereum was the number one. I would say 55% of their portfolio should be Ethereum, 55 to 60%. I'm not sure, but maybe you agree with that as well.
Yeah, for sure. Big fan of the altcoins.
Yep. And as you can see right there, all right, I don't know where I'm pointing. Am I pointing at the right spot? No. Is it?
I'm not sure. I can't see it.
I can't even point it. Okay, so as you can see right here, Ethereum gas fees have plunged to a 6-month low, and there are some varying reasons why they say this is happening. Obviously, the transactions are down a ton. It has dropped like 90%. It's around $4.50 right now, and it was at $45 a month ago for the average transaction fee.
A lot of people, including you and me, were pissed off seeing those gas fees on Ethereum.
Yeah, I mean, I remember at one point I tried to move some Ethereum from my MetaMask wallet, and it was so expensive that it would basically have been like half of my wallet of Ethereum in there. It was like ridiculous. I was like, okay, I don't know.
That's the whole reason why I mentioned in a previous video that my little brother couldn't get his Shiba Inu when he was trying to FOMO in on that, and he couldn't because the gas fees were so high on Ethereum. So
Yep. And like it does say here, the average transaction fees at the moment are at a 6-month low. And that has partly to do with what they do believe has partly to do with the lower transactions in general going on right now with the market. The average amount of transactions has fallen. Like you say, right here, it does say it's about 1.2 million. It was 1.65 million, I believe, about a month ago. And the NFT transactions have also or the NFT transaction volume has also declined. That's one reason. Another reason, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Kevin, it's to do with Polygon, right? Their
scaling solution, which is lowering the gas fees, and also it's processing them a lot faster, the transactions on the network. So that's right here what it's saying right there.
They're saying that there's a growing usage of layer 2 scaling solution Polygon, or formerly Matic network, and the number of transactions on Polygon network has increased by a notable amount in the recent weeks. And it says it's increased from 1.5 million daily all the way to 7.5 million according to the tracker, which is about a little over 5 times the amount of daily Ethereum transactions, which is pretty insane.
Yeah, which is huge. And I know we're big on Polygon as well, and definitely want to keep adding to our Polygon bag. As you see, Polygon's gonna just keep growing to come in the future. So
Polygon is definitely one of my favorite smaller price pointed DeFi coins. It's just like the altcoins, out of like the smaller altcoins, it's definitely one of my favorite ones.
For sure.
I mean, I really love Polkadot too. It's just it's gone up a lot, I mean, not recently, but in general.
Yeah, Polkadot's definitely a good one too. As They just recently got on Coinbase, and they have a lot of things they're implementing as well.
Yep.
And then the other reason they were saying here about the gas fees was the flash bot transaction. And basically, flash bots let traders communicate with Ethereum miners off-chain, like in a private channel, to execute transaction. This reduces the number of spam transactions on-chain and thus lowers gas fees. In other words, fewer bots try to bid the highest gas price for transaction priority.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So they're stopping all the bullshit bots, the spam bots.
Yeah, get the fucking bots.
That's interesting because they do similar type security in like online stores and stuff like that to stop spam from trying to purchase items, because that costs a lot of money in the back end for the owner of the store.
Fucking bots, always fucking something up.
Fucking bots, man.
And then we see here the crypto price prediction is Ethereum about to flip Bitcoin. Now this has been talked about for the past several months now. Is the flippening going to happen? And right here they're just basically talking about Bitcoin has lost a third of its value since soaring to almost 65,000 per Bitcoin in April, while the Ethereum price has crashed by almost 50% from its mid-May high, though Ethereum's rally has dwarfed the Bitcoin price surge over the last 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
As Wall Street giants and retail investors flood the crypto market, traders are trying to predict whether Ethereum will continue to outperform Bitcoin, with 100 million digital asset investment manager, 2Prime's chief investment officer, forecasting Ethereum will eventually flip Bitcoin.
What the heck sentence was that?
I know, they fucking love to put these fucking articles. They love to word them in such.
Is there like a part you're supposed to stop? I don't see any commas or anything. With 100 million digital asset investment manager, 2Prime's chief investment officer, forecasting Ethereum will eventually. I don't know. That sounds crazy to me. It's too much.
Yeah, it just flows off the off the tongue so greatly, right?
So smooth,
Yeah. And they have to throw this asshole in there as well. As you can see, Elon Musk reveals surprise support for Ethereum co-founder's amazing plan to upgrade joke Bitcoin rival Dogecoin, because basically one of the co-founders, Vitalik of Ethereum, mentioned when they said like how can you basically utilize all that attention on Dogecoin. He said if we can make some type of bridge for Ethereum and Dogecoin, that would be cool. And now you have, of course, Elon Musk coming out in support of that.
I'm sorry, you said Vitalik said that?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So you have, this schmuck coming out.
Oh, that really dumb guy who hosted SNL at one time?
Yeah, that clown.
Oh, yeah. God, some of the worst bits I've ever seen on there.
And then you even have here, leaked Goldman Sachs prediction gives high chance Ethereum will eclipse Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah. I think so, too.
Yeah. And a long multi-year timeline. Yes, Ethereum will flip Bitcoin, says 2Prime's Nathan Cox. It's just now starting to be understood by the second tier adopters. Ethereum's utility alone will outstrip anything else.
So Bitcoin, 2Prime's is a company that I'm sorry, I was unaware of. I think that's why I got confused.
Yeah, with that sentence, how they threw it all in there. So 2Prime's
Nathan Cox. Okay, I got
it. Nathan Cox is something to do with 2Prime. So
gotcha.
So he's saying how they're just now starting to understand the second tier adopters. So Bitcoin at a price per coin of 40,000, we know it's a little below that right now, has a market cap of around 750 billion, while Ethereum at 2,500 per Ether token, and we know it's below that right now, sitting at close to 24, is worth a combined near $300 billion market cap with Ethereum. Yep. So however, Ethereum has closed the gap on Bitcoin over the last year, surging 1,000% compared to Bitcoin's 300% rally. So you see there, you would have 6 times your money sticking with Ethereum over Bitcoin.
Yep.
And you see the price is broken out this year in part due to the soaring popularity of decentralized finance, using cryptocurrency technology to recreate traditional bank products such as loans and insurance, and built on top of Ethereum's blockchain. Meanwhile, the NFT craze that has seen all manners of memes, digital artwork, tweets, and YouTube videos sold via Ethereum's blockchain has further boosted demand for Ether.
Yep. It's just going to keep on being boosted, man. There's so many things right now happening in the space of Ether. It's crazy.
And the way this guy likes to put it, he says Bitcoin is digital gold, but Ethereum is digital oil, says Cox. The Cayman Islands-based 2Prime, which offers investors exposure to Bitcoin and Ethereum via its funds, and has a target of $250 million assets under management by the end of the year. Has launched a liquid yield fund to diversify from fixed income. Our outlook is bullish overall, says Cox, pointing to El Salvador's plans for widespread Bitcoin adoption throughout the country as more significant than originally thought. The majority of the pain of this pullback has probably been experienced already. And then you have here, basically...
So what's going on? I'm sorry, El Salvador is no longer going to be using Bitcoin as their main?
No, they are.
So what does he mean by pullback?
He's saying pointing to El Salvador's plan for widespread Bitcoin adoption, the pullback on Ethereum.
Okay.
Because
so he's talking about Ethereum, not Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, the majority of the pain of this pullback has probably been experienced already. So he thinks it's not going to be, going down much further.
Right.
And then right here, the sentiment towards the king of crypto continues to shift into positive territory. Paulo Ardono.
Nice.
I hope I'm
Arduino?
Ardino. Is it Ardino?
Wasn't that like coin if there was a C there? So it wouldn't be like Arduino? Paolo Arduino.
The chief technology officer at British Virgin Islands-based Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchange Bitfinex said in email comments warning that the likes of Tesla billionaire Elon Musk and high-profile investors such as renowned hedge fund manager Paul Tudor Jones are still wielding outsized influence over crypto prices. This week, Tudor Jones gave the Bitcoin price a boost when he said he was targeting a 5% Bitcoin allocation, up from just 2% previously. While the past few days have shown once again that celebrities and the movers and shakers in the space can impact the price, this will not last forever, said Adreno. The momentum that has won Bitcoin... It's
Arduino.
You gotta love that name. The momentum that has won Bitcoin increasing recognition as an asset class continues to gather pace.
Yeah.
All right, so enough about our buddy Ardono or Dono, whatever the fuck his name is.
Arduino.
And so we have right here some good news and some high hope.
So it's a price prediction for sure.
And yeah, some optimism right here.
It's a good one. I like it.
Where we are likely to see major upgrades to Ethereum network this year, and those can be expected to push the price higher, said panel member BitBull Capital Chief Operating Officer Sarah, that's a hell of a title, Sarah Bergstrand, who thinks Ethereum will rocket to a staggering 100,000 by 2025. Now we have a lot of other experts believing that'll hit 100,000 by the end of this year. Now I don't know if they're just going nuts or what, but I definitely see it hitting 100,000 by some point. Definitely by 2025.
Yeah, maybe by 2025 I can see as a possibility. Maybe even a little after that, but I definitely I feel like this year we're gonna end on like the 10K mark. Hopefully.
Yeah, we can get close to 10,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. So price prediction in general, you feel like it's going to get over 100K like Sarah Bergstrand, and probably is it Adoinal? Can't even remember anymore. Fucking the Doin guy. So I do also think it is going to reach 100,000 at one point. I think it's very possible, but Bitcoin hasn't even hit that. But again, Ethereum is doing really, really awesome things to become faster and more secure. So maybe it's gonna just shoot above Bitcoin at one point. Who knows?
The Flippening,
right? Well, I thought the Flippening though was more talking about dominance than price. Yeah.
Well, you see that price is gonna shoot up on that dominance.
Here's to hoping. If it gets to 100,000 by the end of this year, actually,
yeah.
I'll be happy as fuck about that.
I think those people might have been a little nuts.
Yeah, I'm just trying.
They might have been self-proclaimed experts.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna take a little bit more of a conservative stab. Like I said before, I think anywhere from 5 to 10. I'm hoping.
Yeah, for sure, 5 to 10. I definitely
between
see
that 5 to 10 area, maybe around the 6-7 mark or so. But I'm hoping for that 10 by the end of this year.
Yeah, 100,000 in the upcoming year for sure as well. But I don't see it happening at the end of this year.
All right. Well, that's it for me, man.
I think that wraps it up.
I think it does. I think that wraps it up. Well, I guess like the video.
Yeah, like, subscribe, stay positive, keep dollar cost averaging, and filling your bags with Ethereum if you can.
Yes, yes. And we'll see you guys next time.